Welcome to Excel training. This is Chef Jack coming to you from my basement. Today I was going to go through the Excel component of our class. So you'll go into 105 to 103, come down to the Excel, which will bring up this sheet, and then here's the assignment. So you'll open that up, save it to either your desktop or your online, like Google Drive, and then it'll save down here and you'll open it up as Excel. You can also open it up in Google Docs, but this is a little bit, I think Excel is a little bit easier. I'm just going to expand this out to my screen. So it's going to open up into practical exam, and that's more for your 105 class. The practical exam over to the test, and I'll just start here. And this is what I normally do. We would meet upstairs. So this is Excel. It's a spreadsheet. It's a big graphic. Down here are different tabs. And think of it just as like a three-ring binder. You've got a separate tab for each little section. We've got one here for beverages, soups, and I'll go back to our test one. Now, Excel is made up of a group of columns, A through, I think it goes double Z, and rows 1 through 250,000 or so. So it's bigger than any of us will ever use. And up here is different tabs, which gives you different options, formatting options. Normally we'll stay on the home. Sometimes we'll come over here to formulas and click on show formulas so you can see your formulas instead of the values. But we'll just come back to home. Text box tells you where your cursor is located. So if I go over here to J4 or 5, I just go on it, click on it, left click, it tells me I'm in J5. So sometimes it's hard to figure out where exactly you are, but if you just look here, G22, and you notice that the column is shaded a little bit, and same with the row. And I'll just click up onto C3 here. Sometimes if you're going to write a formula, it'll show up in what's called the formula bar. So that kind of makes sense. And you can start a formula either with a plus or an equal. And I'm going to go A1. So you could either type in A1 times B2, 0, because there's nothing in there. But if I go into here, I could put a 2 plus 2, and then that shows up as 4. You could also go equal sign and then just click on it, A1, and I'll go times B2, and you get 4 also. So it just changes to 3, and then they will automatically update as these numbers change. So that's really the two ways of creating formulas, is you type them in, or here you can just click on different cells and it automatically fills them in. And let's see, we'll go down in our tabs. If there's these little carrots, I call them, they go to the left or right, and you can see we've got a lot in our three-ring binder. But we'll go back to Excel guide, and these are just some general formulas that you can use or do in Excel. And if you type in anything on Google, there's a lot of information on how to do this. And so in class we're going to recreate this sheet over here just so you can see some of the things that Excel can do for you. So you can normally just go 1, 2, 3 and keep on typing, or once Excel kind of figures out what you want to do, you can just highlight, which I start there, left click hold, come down, catch the corner. If you notice, my cursor changed to a black plus, so then left click hold, drag it down, and it fills in for you. We're going to go 5 here, and instead of going 5, 5, 5, you can just come back to it, and Excel automatically repeat what you're doing above. So you can quickly build tables and stuff. Here is number sold, and here's the price, and what we want is sales, which is sold times price. So you go equal that with an asterisk times that H50 5, and then you just copy that formula down, and Excel knows what you want to do. So if you want to change something over here, it'll automatically update. So you can quickly build tables and stuff out of Excel. And this guy is just, we're going to add up all three of these cells. So you can come up here to the sum formula, and you can sum, average, count numbers, max, minimum. We're going to sum, and Excel kind of knows what you want to do. So it goes to 11. So 1 plus 5 plus 5 is 11. And then I'll just show you a particular feature on Excel is if you want to times all these numbers by 11 to get, you know, what 75 times 11 is, you'd go equal that times that 55. But now when you go to copy it down, you get zeros. It's like, oh, Chef Jack, what are you doing? So you go here and it says I50 times J50. Okay, I51 J51. So how does Excel know that you want to stay on that particular cell? So you'll go back up to there, go equal I50 times J50, and then you put in dollar signs. You could either physically put in dollar signs, or if you hit the F4 function key up on top, it puts them in for you. So now that's the formula up here, I50 times dollar sign J dollar sign 50, and now when you copy it down, there you go. Oh, magic. Oh, it's Excel. You're just gonna love Excel. This is so much fun. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. You go ahead and play around with it a little bit. You can, take a picture of it, screenshot, shoot it to me, put it up on a discussion board, put it on Snapchat, whatever you want. Anyways, that's it for now.